So, over the past couple of years, I have found myself kind of getting bored and maybe even burnt out of playing video games. I grew up, playing computer games, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and now I'm back to computer gaming. And back then, it was just so effortless and just fun to play. And I've been feeling like the past couple years, I've almost had to like force myself to play certain games. Even though I want to, it just, something doesn't click for me. And I get bored and I move on to the next one. And then the same thing happens a month later. And it's just a vicious circle. But I have found a couple of things that actually work for me to keep focused on one specific genre or game, for instance. I've kind of learned to set micro goals instead of just grinding and trying to beat the storyline. I've been doing, like little tiny side quests or, different things in Fallout to kind of like pass the time and to kind of like achieve small things like build up the Red Rocket settlement or do a Minutemen quest or meet the Brotherhood. I'm not gonna go strictly do the main quest and just grind it out. I kind of just like to mess around and see what the Wasteland has to offer. And another thing that I've been doing recently is I started a new playthrough for Fallout 4, where it's not survival. I haven't done survival yet. I did a long time ago, but not recently. But I'm not going to fast travel anywhere. So I have been walking pretty much the entire map for the past like 22 levels that I've been playing. And I gotta tell you, it is refreshing to play like that. Not just fast traveling everywhere and getting instant gratification to hand in a quest. You see so much more of the Bethesda storytelling by just walking, maybe not aimlessly through the wasteland, but to an objective or a point. And you just see so many little crazy or funny things happen, random encounters with synths, or you see a big battle between the Outcast, or the Brotherhood and the Super Mutants or the Raiders. You meet traveling caravans, and just funny things and, little tiny storytelling that Bethesda does so good through their environment. And like I mentioned before, with the micro goals I've been doing, for me to get on and play, I'm going to say, okay, I'm at Red Rocket right now. I'm going to travel down to Diamond City and sell a bunch of stuff. And that is a check mark when I complete that. The next one would be like, maybe I'm going to go do a Brotherhood quest. Check that off. And just go down the line and not force yourself to do anything you don't want to do. Just play how you like to play is honestly the best advice I can give you. But with that being said, if you are bored or burnt out of playing how you usually play, switch it up. If you're used to playing survival, go play a normal one and fast travel everywhere. If you strictly just fast travel and get everything done immediately, slow down, take a breath, walk the wasteland. You're going to meet so many awesome characters in the game by doing that. And honestly, take a break every now and again. Play for a couple hours and just take a break. You don't have to force yourself to play endless amounts until you get a certain thing done. Just log off, relax, get dinner, watch a TV show, and come back on. And the same can be said for pretty much any game or any genre. I mainly play Fallout. I do occasionally play Call of Duty, and it's the same thing. I used to just grind out camos by getting headshots and whatever the challenges are for the weapon camos. But I've learned to just, I'm going to get them eventually. There's no rush to do it. Just play the game modes you like, use the guns you like, and just have fun. There's no need to kind of like force yourself to get into this mindset of it needs to be done right now and I gotta do it. Just take a breath and just play casually. I mean, sometimes you're going to want to play competitively, of course, if you're playing Call of Duty or Battlefield or Counter-Strike or anything like that. But just, you don't have to do that 24/7. Now, another thing that has kind of helped me get back into games that I used to play or currently playing is just going on Twitch or going on YouTube and watching gameplays of other people playing. Maybe there's like tricks and stuff and tips that you didn't see initially. Maybe there's different unique variations of how to do certain things in games. Maybe just watch somebody play the game, and maybe it'll spark some interest in you to want to get back on and play again. Now, I play a kind of slightly modded Fallout 4 on the PC, and one of my favorite things to do is boot up the photo mode through a mod and just take pictures. Do cinematic pictures, maybe like mid-battle, have like take a photo. Your settlement build, you can, take a photo. And what I love is for the Fallout community, they're so great. All the groups on Facebook and Discord and everything, you can share your character, your story, the lore behind him, the settlements that you got, the new weapon you found. And engaging with the community is also another thing that has really helped me to keep going. Not because I need to, but because I want to. And I'm sure there's a ton of other things that you can do to kind of get you back in the mood to play. But that's just what works for me personally. If you guys have experienced this in the past, or if you're currently going through it even, let me know what worked for you. Let me know what kind of got you through that slump of getting on the game and playing. And hopefully maybe I inspired some of you to pick up a game and play it again. So drop a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be making some more Fallout videos very shortly.